No plugins. D Junior in the building.
Man, what's good, Spence, man? It's a long time coming, man. I've been ready to do this interview for a cool minute, man. We've been rocking for a minute. You remember the first time we went down to Oklahoma City?
Yep.
And you couldn't yeah, it was me, you, and Nasty. And I think was you like, how old was you at that time? Like,
I had to be before I was 20, bro.
And we went to a 21 up and spot. We went to a 21 up and spot. And I was like, damn, Spence, how you about to get in here?
Yeah.
My nigga said, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'm about to get in this bitch. This nigga ended up getting into the club before we did. He went to the front of the line. I'm the photographer. And got in. I said, oh, hell nah. So this nigga underage still got in the club. That's my nigga Spence, though. But he always had that hustle, that focus. You know what I mean? That I'm going to find a way no matter what. And that's what I always respect. Salute, man.
Hey, bro, you always been sharing the game, bro. Real talk. And that's rare these days, bro. Real talk.
Yeah, definitely, man. You know, when it come down to sharing the game, that's what you're supposed to do in order to see the next future, see the next foundation, you know, the next people get to the next level. At the end of the day, when you grow up, everybody try to hide their wealth. You know, people are really not trying to show you how they got there. Everybody just trying to, you know what I mean, once they get it, they not trying to show you how they get it because everybody's so scared because we all come from the ghetto, the poor, whatever you want to call it, the hood, where ain't nobody got nothing. So once somebody gets something, it's rare. So I didn't have nobody to show me how to do anything. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I want to make sure I don't do them same pitfalls, and I don't want to be that older guy who's doing that same shit. You know what I mean? What I say is that you're not old until you start hating on the young niggas. Yeah. And that's how I look at it. You're not old. When you start hating and doing this and doing that, nah, you need to show these dudes the way, show them the proper way, because I went through a lot of pitfalls myself. So if you can skip those years of failing, it'd be a lot easier, man. So yeah, definitely, bro. I had to. And on top of that, you always was humble, bro. It was easy. When somebody humble, it's super easy to teach them the game because they listening. You know what I mean? They trying and they hungry, but you know, at all times, bro, respect, man.
It's real, bro.
Yeah.
Well, hey, bro, let's jump into it. You the first promoter.
Oh yeah?
That I got on the No Plugins and all.
Number one? Okay.
Number one too, bro.
I take that.
Number one in my book.
I take that, man, for real. Definitely, man. You know, when it comes down just the promotion, I love it. You know, I kind of call myself an event planner, gifted event planner, because you know, I classify promoters as people who just share flyers. You know what I mean? And that's it. Me as an event planner, I done did vacations. I done did Dallas. I done did Kansas. I done did weddings. I done did a little bit of everything. So, you know, me, I actually planned the whole event. You know what I mean? I just nobody don't hit me up and share a flyer. I actually go get the DJ, actually hit up security. I go find the building. I go pay the graphic designer. You know what I mean? I do all these different things. So, you know, that's me actually planning the event. You know what I mean? So I like to classify this, you know, gifted event planner.
Hey, bro, excuse me, bro, because that's very important. The title is very important. Some people call me the cameraman, and inside I'll be like, bro, don't call me no cameraman.
Facts. He said, bro, don't call me no cameraman.
Call me a cameraman.
Facts.
So, event organizer.
There you go. I like that. Ooh, more fancy. Ooh.
Event planner, event organizer.
Okay.
You know,
I like that.
That work? That work?
Yeah, I like that.
All right, so, bro, when did you get started, bro?
Oh, man. That's crazy, man. When I first got started in the business, you know what I mean? It was about 7, 8 years ago. This is when I first this is back then when I first met my nigga Nasty and my nigga Rock, and they were doing home parties. You know what I mean? They was doing like home parties that was cracking. Everybody know them niggas when they first started out in the game. They was doing home parties that, you know, shut down the whole neighborhood and shit. Yeah. I'm like, damn, these motherfucking parties is crazy. You know what I mean? Them type of parties when it's so cracking, the neighbors call the police and everybody got to turn the lights off. You know what I mean? Until the police leave. Yeah. But anyway, I seen my nigga Nasty and Rock first started doing events, and then they did a New Year's party at the Bloom Dome Diner. And I'm like, damn, this is crazy. You know, at that time, I always loved having fun. I love going out and stuff like that, but then I want to start monetizing it. And I seen these guys doing it, so my boy Nasty sat down, you know, showed me the game. He let me in on one of my first events. Shout out to my bro, man. But that's how I got in, meeting them. Then after that, you know, in order for me to get to the next level, I met this guy named Don Walker.
Yeah, I remember Don.
Don Walker, you know what I mean? So Lights Out Entertainment, ain't nobody had it like Lights Entertainment. Yeah. Point break, period. Lights Entertainment shut down the town for at least 10 years. You know, Don Walker and my homeboy Best, them two showed me the ropes. So when I first got into the game, they the number ones who showed me how to get in the game. But I actually sat down, bro. When I first got into the game, it wasn't no, you know what I mean, me hopping immediately trying to put in and get into an event, like me putting money up or let me try to, you know, do this. No, I need to watch to see how they do this, because that's one of the biggest mistakes new event planners or promoters make is they automatically, you know what I mean, they automatically try to get in the game without paying their dues.
Yeah.
And when it boils down to it is you need to really sit down and understand how this game really works, because if you just hop in the game and you just spending your money, you know what I mean, it's a huge risk. Sit down and pay your dues and understand, you know, how this game works. It's really a formula to everything. It's a formula. I ain't the first promoter. I ain't the first event planner. He ain't the first swimmer. He ain't the first boxer. There's a method to how to get there. You just can't just hop in the game and think you're going to get to the top. But anyways, back then I sat behind Don Walker in bets, and they kind of showed me the way, you know what I mean? And at that time, I wasn't making $1. You know what I mean? I was just happy just to be there. They might give me a free drink or give me a +1, but I wasn't making a dime. You know what I mean? And I wasn't expecting no money anyway, because at the end of the day, me helping them promote and them showing me the game was enough for me.
Yeah.
And then at the time, I didn't have no resume. I'm Daryl Tugler back then.
Yeah.
I had no resume whatsoever. I'm Daryl Tugler. So at that time, you know, they had no means to pay me. At the end of the day, I wasn't bringing in the numbers. So what are they paying me for? And people got to understand that and respect that. If somebody brings you into an event and they're just doing a basic fee, or they just showing you, hey, just help me promote, I'm helping you get your name up, you got to respect that. And that's what I did. So once I met them guys and I started, you know, venturing off, and that's when I started, you know, Gifted Entertainment. Once I learned the ropes, I sat down for like 2 years, learned the ropes from these guys, and then that's when I, you know, started Gifted Event Planning from there.
It's lit, bro.
Yeah.
It's lit. Based on what you just said, bro, what's one of the worst experiences you had in your organizing career so far?
Man, one of the worst experiences I done had, man. Let me see. One of the worst experience I done had was I was doing an event. You know what I mean? I was doing an event, and it was the pool party. It was the pool party I did last year. You know what I mean? Shout out to DJ Wally. Shout out to DJ Holodizzle. Shout out to goddamn Big Rich. He was there too, man. Shout out to everybody who went to the party last year. But anyways, you know what I mean? We did a party last year, and what people don't know, there's some behind-the-scenes stuff. Somebody actually called the lady at the pool and told her, like, hey, there's going to be some gang-related activities. People going to be shooting up the pool. And the lady called me up and was like, hey, you know what I mean? I just got a call from a concerned parent saying that, you know, the pool might get shot up. I don't know if we're going to be able to continue this. So at this time, I done sold over 300 tickets. You know what I mean? So, you know, I'm sweating like crazy because I'm trying to figure out what I could do. You know what I mean? So the lady said, you know, I'm going to call you back at the end of the day to let you know what I'm deciding to do, because the pool is an open area. And if they start shooting, you know what I mean, it's really nowhere they can duck. And at the end of the day, you know, when it boils down to it, I knew it wasn't no parent. I knew it was just somebody, you know, hating, doing what they do. That's part of the game, part of the industry. If you out here doing something, you got to expect somebody to hate or do some extra stuff. That's just how it goes. You know what I mean? That's just point break period. You should never get mad. If you're the top promoter, top cameraman, videographer, whatever you're doing, rapper, singer, model, expect hate. You know what I mean? So by the end of the day, you know, the lady, I was sweating at work hard. I'm sweating like I got 300 tickets, bro. You know what I mean? And I don't want to get online and post that, because at the end of the day, I can post a flyer and it'll get 10, 15 shares. Let me post that my party shut down. I'm going to get 100 shares. Because at the end of the day, negative news is going to travel faster than good news.
Man.
All day and tomorrow. You know what I mean? And we all know that. But anyway, I'm just waiting. So I get the call from the lady from the pool, and she like, you know what, Daryl, you know what I mean? You know, you're very reputable. I actually checked out your Facebook and seen that, you know, all you do is post positive stuff. I'm thinking in my head like, damn, I thank God I didn't post no goddamn booty memes or none of that stuff. But yeah, she checked out my social media and was like, hey, you know, you take care of business. You paid me all up front. You know what I mean? Your security is legit. You got actually sheriffs out here. You know, I'm going to take a risk on you, and we're going to continue this pool party. And you know what? Honestly, in my heart, I thought the pool party was over. I did not expect her to do that. But that was one of the most craziest times was man, that pool party last year. And we're doing another one again in July, 2K. 8-team swim bash. We doing another one. Be ready for that. Me, Trap the General, and my nigga Nasty. So be prepared for that one this year too.
That's real, bro.
Yeah.
Now, this Sir Rock we got right here in the frame. Everybody can see it right there, bro. I know it's a special meaning for that being there, bro. Explain that.
Well, you know what I mean? First, you know, I do Capital Bar every Friday and Saturday. So we about to do a Sir Rock Friday just for Capital Bar. And second, it just means support for me. Again, if you listen to Jay-Z 444, he tells you in one of his bars, he said, you know what I mean, at the end of the day, what I look like supporting Belvedere, you know what I mean, owned by somebody who don't put nothing into our community, do nothing for us, what I look like buying Belvedere when I can support Ciroc, which is, you know, partially owned by a black man. You know what I mean? So I respect that message. At the end of the day, you know, I already look up to Diddy. He's a brilliant businessman at the end of the day. But I love that message in the song. It just, you know, we got to support our own. At the end of the day, once one of us gets successful, we don't like to support them. We feel like they already made it. And you know what I mean? And people start hating them like, oh, they already made it, or they big head, blah, blah, blah. No, I still need your support. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, I can't do this without you guys when it boils down to it. Point break, period. You know, all my supporters, everybody who helped me out to build this brand, build my logo, I am nothing without you guys. It doesn't matter. You know what I mean? So I definitely thank everybody who support me. Mm-hmm. At the end of the day, support your own, man. Regardless of how much money you think he got or how good you think he's doing, at the end of the day, if he's helping out the community, he's doing something, you know what I mean, to support the black community, by all means, keep supporting, man. But yeah, that's just the meaning behind that. Also, you know, Ciroc Fridays at Capital Bar every Friday and Saturday. Make sure y'all come in as well.
So, speaking on Capital, are you partially responsible for the success that Capital has achieved out of nowhere? I'm gonna say, out of nowhere.
Yeah. You know what I mean? I am partially, you know, responsible for that. You know, Capital Bar, we needed that. At the end of the day, Tulsa, we really didn't have too many places for, you know, our kind of people to go that you can go and have a good time. And Capital Bar has only been open now for about 2 months now. You know what I mean?
Can't tell, bro.
It's only been open for 2 months though. But honestly, when I first started Capital Bar, it didn't look like what it looked like today. It don't look like at 11:30, 12 o'clock you can't get in there packed out. When I first started in there, it was only 10 people. You know what I mean? People gotta understand when it comes down to event planning, this is not easy at all. People don't really see the hard work until afterwards. People don't see all the promotion and sharing the flyers and Snapchat and Instagram and hitting people up. People don't understand what goes into this. You know what I mean? Having to pay different people. All this stuff is not free, because when it boils down to it is, at the end of the day, I still have to pay everybody. So what that means is, if nobody comes to my event, I still have to pay the DJ. I still got to pay the photographer. I still got to pay the business, you know, the building. I still got to pay the hookah man. I still got to pay the bartenders. So before an event even starts, 9 times out of 10, I'm $2,000, $3,000 in the hole. You know what I mean? So people don't really understand that. Yeah, by me doing this, I'm investing in myself. I'm taking a risk on myself. You know, but at the end of the day, you know what I mean, this is part of the risk. So at the end, I can get 100 people into my event, and I'm just breaking even. You know, I get 150 people into my event, and I'm just breaking even. People just see the outcome, the end, but they don't see the work that goes into it. Yeah. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I want to thank all Tulsa area. Shout out to Epic Entertainment. You know what I mean? DJ Big Rich, DJ Mike, man. Shout out to everybody who's supporting Capital Bar. We're going to keep giving you some great entertainment, great events in Tulsa, man, at all times.
This is some good stuff, bro. This is some good stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so slight change of topic. I want to know, why don't more promoters reach out to local artists?
Man. You know, why don't promoters reach out to more local artists? You know, the thing about it is, what people got to understand about local artists and just that as well, a lot of local artists feel like they should get paid for everything they do. By all means, you're supposed to. But you have to know your worth. You know what I mean? So if you can do a show by yourself without none of my help and get 1,000 people out there, then I need to pay you. If you can do a show by yourself and get 300-400 people out there by yourself, by just, you know, Bibby or whatever your rapper name is, I'll put your picture on a flyer and you that dude and you get 500 people out there, then by all means I need to pay you. But if you don't have that following by yourself, you know what I mean? Again, Gifted, I've been doing this for 7 years, so I have, you know, somewhat of a following and stuff like this, so people know what they expect when they come to my events. But at the end of the day, you know, a lot of promoters don't mess with local artists because they don't understand their worth. You know what I mean? By me putting you on the hottest party, I'm getting your name up there. You know, some people who may not know you, they're gonna know you now because of my parties. You know what I mean? At the end of the day. But if you cannot if you can't bring 50 or 100 people to my party, what am I paying you for? If you can, I'm gonna break bread. I got artists that I rock with right now that I break bread with every time that I do an event with them, every time. But if you cannot do that and you're not bringing nobody out there, what should I pay you? If me and you are doing an event and I put you on a flyer and nobody comes out, do you feel like you have done your job? You know what I mean? And if you, and at the end of the day, you feel like I should pay you. Me and you both, first of all, I already took an L. I'm $3,000 in the hole. I done got the DJ. I done got security. I done invested all my money into this. And it was your job to bring your crowd as well. So if nobody comes out to the event and I'm losing money, do you expect to get paid? And another thing about just Tulsa area period is that, you know, we got a lot of different, you know, a lot of different activity, a lot of, you know, local artists who don't understand the business, you know what I mean? Who don't understand the business of doing events and stuff like that as well. And also, some of them don't have the greatest names as well. Like, they have enemies, and I can't bring you to my event, and your enemy's gonna see me posting you on the flyer and show up and come get you. You know what I mean? One artist, you know what I mean? Hey, I love street music. I love all of that. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, you got to make sure that you don't have no beef, man. I want to work with every last one of you guys, man. Every last one of you guys, but make sure you don't have no beef, man. Because at the end of the day, it's about business. It's about my money. You got to respect my business. I'm going to respect your business. So at the end of the day, understand, you can't bring that to my establishment. You know, I want to work with y'all. I get people who hit me up all the time about trying to link up and, you know, do different business and do, you know, and do different things together. But I can't work with you if, you know, I know you got enemies in the streets. Clean all that up. I remember Boosie said on a DJ Vlad interview is that you can't do both. You can't gangbang and be a rapper. They're out there, you know, I understand you guys are actually living, you know what I mean? You're actually living what they're talking about. You're actually doing, you know, you're actually doing it in the streets. You know what I mean? By all means, I respect the realism, but at the end of the day, you can't do both. If you're going to start rapping, chill out. Chill out on that street stuff. Because at the end of the day, you know what I mean? You can't go do a show. You need to go do shows to get your buzz up. You need to be in the hottest spot. You need to be there. You know what I mean? Y'all gotta understand that, man. You need to be there.
You heard it here first on No Plugins. D Junior gifted ENT. Bro.
It's just real talk, man. I want to work with all of them. You know what I mean? And that's what it boils down to, man. Everybody out here doing their thing. Shout out to everybody. Tulsa making some real good music right now. I cannot lie. Y'all making some crazy good music right now. I love it. I bang it all the time. People don't understand all the music that I listen to in Tulsa. Y'all probably don't even know. I bang a lot of local music all the time. So what you gotta understand is that I know who doing what. You know what I mean? I got social media just like everybody else got social media. So I know who's doing what in the streets. And I want to work with y'all. I want to help y'all out because at the end of the day, the only way Tulsa people going to work together, the only way we're going to get to the next level is we work together. Look at Atlanta. Look at Atlanta. Future on Thug song, on Jeezy song, Jeezy on Migos song, Ray Sherman. They all working together to get to that next level. The hottest artists are working together. What happens in Tulsa is that a rapper get hot, another rapper get hot. Instead of them working together, they start beefing. And that's not going to work. That doesn't work. Stop trying to compete at the end of the day. We're in Tulsa, Oklahoma. It's only so much, you know what I mean? It's only so much fame you can get. It's only so far you can get by yourself, by all means. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, my message to you is if you're going to go out here and you know what I mean, get your name up and be a rapper and you want to be in the streets, man, chill. You either got to pick rapping or the streets. You can't do both. You can't do both. You can't rap and be in the streets at the same time. So, by all means, make sure that you check that first, man. And if you want to get in this game and you want to work with me and you got your business together, hey, hit me up. You know what I mean? But have your business together. Have your following. You know what I mean? Let me know what you can do. You know, sit down. When a business sit down with another business, they sit down and show them, they ask us, hey, this is what I can offer. And if that business like that business, then they can work together because he has something to offer. If you have nothing to offer, but you're trying to learn the game, by all means, hit me up. I ain't got no problem teaching nobody the game or letting them know, you know, what to do. But yeah, bro, that's just a little bit of the reason why a lot of promoters don't like working with, you know, some of the artists around here.
All right, so on the contrary,
okay,
of promoters reaching out to artists or organizers reaching out to artists, planners reaching out to artists, what about when they charge an artist?
Okay.
Is that okay?
it depends on the show, man. It's not cool to charge an artist if you're bringing down somebody who really don't have a following. You know what I mean? If you're bringing a A-list act, let's say you're bringing down, you know, J. Cole or Future or something like that, where you're really going to be able to get this person some notoriety or something so they can really get some clout off that, by all means, you know what I mean? Don't charge them out the ass. Make sure that it's reasonable. It's okay to charge them, and by all means, but if that artist got a following, you can't charge him. If that artist can sell 100 tickets or 200 tickets, you know what I mean? You done made this promoter $10,000. You know what I mean? $5,000. At the end of the day, he cannot charge you. If you got a following, you know what I mean? You already got your name up. No, promoters cannot charge you. But if you're brand new and you're just now getting on the scene, but I don't know you from Adam, and if you get on the stage, you know what I mean? I'm not saying your music are hot or not, but if they really don't know your music, then no, they're not going to be able to. You know, by all means, they should be able to charge you because at the end of the day, they're taking a risk on you. You can mess up the crowd. So by you getting on stage and you're a brand new artist, and your music may not be that good or the quality or whatever it is, at the end of the day, he can lose the crowd or the crowd can be out of it because you're a brand new artist, nobody know you. So it just depends on the circumstances. If you're an artist with a following, you build yourself up, by all means, you should not be charged. But if you're a brand new artist and you just getting your name up or you're not even a known artist or that known, it comes to a lot of people don't check themselves and be real with themselves. You know what I mean? As an artist, that's the first thing you gotta do as a business. Be real with yourself. When I do events, I anticipate the worst. You know what I mean? I look at it like, okay, I feel like at the least amount, I'm going to get 150 people out tonight. You know what I mean? So I timed out by how much money I'm going to charge everybody. Okay, I'm going to make $1,000 a night. My bills is this much. Okay, I'll probably at least break even tonight. That's me being real with myself. I may see 300, 400, 500 people, but I need to be real with myself because I need to know how many security guards I need to get, who I need to pay. So when it comes down to being an artist, you got to be real with yourself. Do you really have a following? You know what I mean? Do people really know you? Do you really bring people out to the events? You know what I mean? You really have to be real with yourself in order to get to the next level and people to respect you. You know what I mean? They say fake it till you make it, but when you behind closed doors with people who really do this and really do that, they know what's up. So if you come to somebody and be real, hey, I really don't have no following, this, and this, I'm trying to get my name up. More often, they cut you a break. But if you come out cocky and acting like you already doing it, then it's not going to be that. So at the end of the day, when it comes down to promoters charging people, it really just depends on how known you are, how many tickets you can sell, and it comes down to if you're not known or not. So I would say yes and no to that question.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, so let's talk about Gifted, bro. Mm-hmm. How did you get the name Gifted?
Well, Gifted actually came from, my step pops, R.P. Ricky Sims. He passed away. He was actually, I was actually in Florida with my mom. We was taking a vacation out to Florida, and it was snowing. It was like March, and it was March like 2 years ago, and it was snowing. And my mama didn't have a car at that time. So my step pops, Ricky, he actually went in the snow. He went in the snow, hopped on the bus, found a car for my mom and all that. But in the meantime, unfortunately, when he was in the snow, he caught pneumonia. And he actually passed away. He passed away in the hospital, RP. Ricky, I miss you, man. But he actually passed away in the hospital, and Gifted came from, because I just looked when he passed away, I need to really get on my shit. I need to really focus. Because every day is a gift. You know what I mean? And I refuse to take it for granted. Gifted just come from that. You know what I mean? Every day is a gift, man. You're not supposed to be here. Every day is not a day that's supposed to give to you. You need to earn it. I feel like every day when I wake up, I need to get to the next level. You know what I mean? I need to do something better. I need to wake up and be ready to go. Especially, like I said, when he passed away, it was a wake up call for me, and that's when I started Gifted. You know what I mean? Just a homage to my father and stepdad, Ricky Sims. I appreciate that, man.
Okay, so what's the secret to a successful event, bro?
Spitz, man. I don't know if I can give away the sauce. That's the sauce, man. That's $1 million sauce, man. But you know what? I give a little bit of pointers out. You know what I mean? I give some little bit of pointers out to a successful event. You know what I mean? Number one thing is the date. You know what I mean? You need to make sure when you pick a date, understand. You know what I mean? What's going on? Look around. Am I going to do an event when we got Jacquees and Black Youngster in town? Am I really going to try to do an event and compete against this concert? You know what I mean? Or I'm going to do an event against Gifted Entertainment, somebody who's been doing this for years. You got to understand who you're going against and the day that you pick is very vital to what you're doing and to the situation, stuff like that. So number one thing is that know your demographic, know who you're targeting. You know, whether you're targeting, you know, Latinos, blacks, whatever your demographic is, you know, hipsters, whatever your demographic is, know who you're targeting, and know what the work and what it takes to really, you know, get people out to your event. So number one is that know your demographic, get a good date. You know, make sure your number two is get a good date. Number three is the building. You know what I mean? Location, 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 location. You know what I mean? I had to learn that the hard way. I was doing some events out north, and you know what I mean, deep Turley, and people be like, I don't want to go out there. I'm like, damn, why you don't go out there? It's me. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, they want to come out there and support me, but there's some people who may not go out there. They may not feel comfortable, you know? So at the end of the day, I had to respect location, location, location is period. You can see a location on the flyer and be like, you know what, I ain't going there. Just off the location. Oh no, I'm not going there. So it's just a location. And then another thing, number four, is promotion, man. What people got to understand about promotion, it may be the most important thing to a business. I can have the best bartenders. I can have the best drinks. I can have the best looking building in the town. You know what I mean? I can have the best looking building in the town. But at the end of the day, if nobody knows it's there, what does it matter? So that's what people got to understand about promotion. Sometimes people devalue promotion, but at the end of the day, if you got all those things, great drinks, great bartenders, a beautiful building, but nobody knows it's there, what does it matter then? And that's what you got to understand. So promotion is key, knowing what you're doing and knowing what it boils down to. And when it comes down to every city in the world, there's cliques. So you have to get different cliques. You know what I mean? And what I mean by cliques is there's rapper cliques that the rappers got. I might reach out to a model. I might reach out to, at the end of the day, nobody comes to an event for me. You know what I mean? And what I mean by that is if I post my flyer, if I post my picture on the flyer, ain't nobody gonna come out just for me. You know what I mean? And I know that. And that's me being real with myself. I'm being real with myself. People are coming out for what I'm doing. So I might do a free before 11. Oh, it's free before 11? Oh, I ain't gotta pay no money? Oh, bam. That's 30 people there. Okay, bet. I might do a, you know what I mean, a drink special. Oh, $3 martinis? Oh, bet. I like $3 martinis. That's another 50 people. Oh, it's the 4th of July weekend. Oh, 4th of July weekend, my family out here. Bam, let me get my family out here. All right, I might hit up a little model who got a following. Oh, I got a model who got a following. I'll post her on the flyer, and now she got some thirsty dudes who come to the party. All y'all dudes that seen a female on the flyer that y'all liked and knew she was gonna be in the building, and y'all gonna show up. Yeah. You know what I mean? So by doing all those different little things, it adds up. It's never just me. It's never just gifted event planning by itself. Yes, I get people who come and support me because they like the quality of the events and what I'm doing, but it's never ever just me. It takes a village in order to make a successful event. But that's just a couple little things. I can't give y'all all the juice, all the sauce. You know what I mean? You gotta pay for that.
Yeah, that was enough right there. That's how it started.
Yeah.
And I mean, you pretty much touched on the topic. I was gonna say, what are some things that you would need to get started in this industry? You got number one thing is just humble yourself. You know what I mean? Like I touched on before, when you come in this industry, understand you're not going to come out the ground running. You know what I mean? 100 miles per hour. By all means, you got some people who do sit back and understand how to do this and can come out and be successful. But just humble yourself and understand that every event is not going to be successful. If an event planner or a promoter ever tell you that he's 100 for 100, he's a fucking liar. There's no such thing as 100 for 100. I done had events where I lost money. I done had events where I done broke even. And I done had events where I won. You're not going to win every time. You're not. Point break, period. So if an event planner or a promoter tell you he's a liar and you don't want to work with him. You know what I mean? A real event planner is going to be real with you. And he's going to tell you, you know what I mean, the ins and out of it. And what's crazy is that I get a lot of investors. I get a lot of people hit me up like, hey, D, you know what I mean? I want to work with you. I want to invest some money with you. I want to spend this, and this. And I say no every time because if you don't know the risk that goes into this, then I don't want to lose your money. You know what I mean? It's not 100%. So by all means, I want to put up my own money. By all means, if you're a fellow event planner and I understand that you understand the business, then I'm going to work with you. But I don't want to work with nobody where they don't understand the risk. So I lose their $2,000, and they come at to me like, hey, I need my $2,000 back. But they didn't understand the risk that goes into this. Yeah. And that's why I don't like working with people who don't understand the risk. Now, I don't like investing other people's money because this is not the stock market. This is not none of that. At the end of the day, it's a risk, and you may lose your money.
and I don't want to be the cause of that.
Yeah.
You know, so but yeah, that just it's a little bit of what it takes to get started in this industry.
Okay. So is this field a competitive field, or is it just like everybody kind of do their own thing, or are you competing with other event planners and promoters?
Yes, definitely. You know what I mean? You're supposed to compete. At the end of the day, everybody's supposed to compete with each other. You know what I mean? There's healthy competition, and then there's unhealthy competition. You gotta know the difference in between each one. If by all means, if you're doing anything, you're a basketball player, you're a football player, you're a swim star, track star, you want to be the best in your industry. In order to be the best, you gotta look and see what everybody else is doing and see how you can, top that or get to the next level. And they should do the same thing with you. It's healthy competition both ways. And what people gotta understand is it's never, if I do an event the same night somebody else do an event, that doesn't mean that I'm trying to step on your toes. It's just that, you know what I mean, that's just probably a good day, or it's a Friday or a Saturday. By all means, everybody do events on those same days, and we're all trying to get to the next level. May the best event win. I can walk outside and see a Burger King next to a McDonald's. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So does that McDonald's shoot up that Burger King because it's next door? No. Mm-hmm. It's just healthy competition. May the best business win, by all means, but I never take it personal when I see somebody else doing the event the same night I'm doing it. That just makes me go harder because I understand I got competition now. And, in Tulsa, I wouldn't say it's too competitive because, honestly, that's one reason why I love Tulsa. Everybody just want to move out of Tulsa. Everybody want to move to Dallas and Atlanta. Everybody want to go different places. But when you do your research on Tulsa and Oklahoma City, they're number 1 and 2 almost every other year on starting brand new businesses. The same reason why y'all want to leave because there's nothing here is the same reason why businesses are coming in here because there's nothing here. So if there's nothing here, that means I can start a brand new business and start selling them. If I go to Dallas, if I go to Dallas, there's a million promoters. I know that. If I go to Dallas, Atlanta, there's millions and millions of promoters who got millions and millions of dollars. So what I look like going into a bigger ocean, you know what I mean, and being around a bunch of sharks, when I can stay in the pond and be a big fish. That's people got to understand. So, yes, it's competitive, but by all means, you know what I mean, by us being in Tulsa, Oklahoma, it's a lot easier too because we're not competing. By all means, it is harder because we don't have, you know what I mean, just that nightlife like Atlanta. When you go to Atlanta, when you go to Dallas, when you go to Houston, your first mindset is I'm going to go out and kick it. You know what I mean? So people already got that mindset. In Tulsa, it got to be worth it. You got to look at an event and be like, you know what, that event is nice. I want to go there. But yeah, definitely. It's definitely healthy competition here, and people got to understand that. That's one reason why I love Oklahoma. Again, I am not from Oklahoma. I'm from California, so I respect people who trying to move out and go venture off and go see what's out there. You know what I mean? Yeah. By all means, go out there and travel the world. Go see something different. You know what I mean? Get a view you ain't never seen before. By all means, go out there and travel. But at the end of the day, if you're starting a brand new business or you're starting something new, Oklahoma City and Tulsa is a beautiful marketplace. When it comes down to real estate, you know what I mean, being a cameraman or a videographer, starting events, this is a beautiful place because unfortunately there's not that much. So you can be the number one. You can be the first person to start that. You know what I mean? Start it. Be the first one to do it. Because when you're number one, you're gonna be the first person in that industry to start making money. So yeah, by all means, it's competitive, and I never ever, you know what I mean, look at it as somebody hating on me by me doing the event the same night I'm doing it. May the best event win, and and that's what it boils down to. But yeah, it's definitely good. I love competition. You know what I mean? It pushed me forward. So I love healthy competition, bro.
Okay, so I got one more question for you.
Mm-hmm.
And that's, do you plan to venture outside of planning and organizing into any other endeavors?
Yes, definitely. You know what I mean? I've already started investing into stocks. Using some of my money from doing events, I invested into stocks and stuff like that, just to diversify my income. Definitely, I definitely started doing that. My ultimate goal with this is to really start buying property. At the end of the day, I want to start getting into buying property. If I have 10 houses at $1,000 a piece a month, that's $10,000 of residual income coming in every month. People gotta understand that. You gotta have your money working for you. Have your money working for you so you can go out and have fun and do what you need to do. right now a lot of people don't know that, but a lot of people don't know that I got a day job. I've been on my day job for 5 years now, and I don't want to work forever. I don't want to be there working forever and taking 80 hours out of my life. When you were born, you weren't meant to be in a spot for 80 hours. I'm sorry, you weren't meant to do that. And I'm spending 80 hours building somebody else's dream. This is not my dream. By all means, I love my job, but I am not building my own dream. Like Dame Dash said, on that interview, I can't give this company to my son. You know what I mean? I can't go into this office and hire my son. I can't hire, I can't give no pieces to my family. So by all means, I need to build my own legacy, build my own dynasty so I can have something to give to my son. So my ultimate goal with me doing events is to use this income to get to the next level. I want to buy a Wingstop. I want to franchise a Wingstop, a Chick-fil-A. It really don't cost that much, when it boils down to it. And once you own a Wingstop, that's $2.5 million a year after taxes and everything that's going to come to you every year. You know what I mean? So you're an owner and you go hire a manager to work that Wingstop, and now you can sit back and do what you want to do. And it's really not that expensive. If you look into owning Wingstops and Chick-fil-A's and different little, properties and stuff like that, it's not that expensive. But yeah, definitely I'm trying to own at least 10 houses, $1,000 a piece, $10,000 a month, residual income, invest in Chick-fil-A. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, I want to use this platform to be able to, save up this money to get to the next level. And, I love doing events. Find something that you love. Just don't try to start and do something because you see somebody else do it. You see D being successful with events. Don't do it because you see I'm doing it. Do it because you love it. You know what I mean? I've been doing this for years. Rain, sleet, or snow, ups and downs, I've been doing this because I love to do this. You know what I mean? It's been times where I didn't make a dime, but I'm smiling because I had a good time because my family was there. They having a good time. They doing what they supposed to do. You know what I mean? I love this. Honestly, I get a high. I get a high off seeing a long-ass line down the road. I get a high off that. When I see a packed party and everybody having a good time, everybody looking good, smelling good, I get a high off that. I love that. You know what I mean? A lot of people don't understand that. So you got to love what you do before the money. If the money is your goal, you're not going to be successful at it, by all means. You know what I mean? Because it's going to be ups and downs. So find something that you love to do, then get into that, make money, invest into something where you don't have to work forever. Human beings, we're not supposed to be working 80 hours. And if you are just living from paycheck to paycheck, you know what I mean, then you're not going to be able to succeed or get to that next level because you got to have your money work for you. It's very important. But yeah, that's just my ultimate goal, bro. Really invest in property and in real estate and, in the stocks right now.
It's big, bro.
Yeah, man.
It's big, bro. Well, shoot, bro. What I'll say is, you got any shout-outs that you want to make?
Yeah, man. Hey, shout out to GSO, man, my cousin, man. You doing your thing right now, bro. I just want to let you know I'm proud of you, bro. You done shot 9, 10 videos, traveling, doing features. I love you, cousin. Keep doing your thing, man. Shout out to Epic Entertainment, Capital Bar, man. Every Friday and Saturday, make sure y'all come out, man. And you know what I mean? Shout out to everybody supporting me. If you ever been to my event, spent $5, $10, whatever you done spent with me, man, I want to thank you because at the end of the day, without you guys, there was really no me. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, if you guys decide not to come out, there's really no me. So I just want to say thank you guys and, keep supporting me. If anybody is a, entrepreneur or want to get into this business, by all means, hit me up. I'm willing to work with anybody and to help anybody as well. But, yeah, that's about it, man. I appreciate you, Spence, for coming out, man. I've been knowing you for years. Yeah. I'm proud of you, bro. You doing your thing, man. You know what I mean? So you motivate me as well. By all means, you probably don't know, but I'll pay attention to you, bro. I look at everything you do, man, and just keep it up, bro.
Salute, bro. This big, bro.
Yeah, man.
Hey, last thing, bro. Let them know where to follow you at.
Yeah, if you want to follow me, man, on all social media, hit me up at Successful D Jr. You know what I mean? Successful, DEEJR, Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, all the same. You know what I mean? And all you aspiring artists, promoters, whatever you're doing, malls, beauticians, make sure that all your handles are all the same so people can look up what you're doing. That's very important. Make sure all your handles are the same. But Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram, Successful D Jr., man. And I was Successful D Jr. when I was broke, too. I promise. I've been having that since I was, man, for a minute, man. I've been having that for a minute because you got to visualize that before you get it. You know what I mean? It ain't nothing about being cocky or being none of that. Oh, you got to visualize it ahead of time because ain't nobody going to believe in you, man. Nobody going to believe in you, man.
real, bro.
Yeah.
But, hey, no plugins. D Junior.
Yeah.
I heard it first.
Yeah.
Here.
Yeah.
It's going